Oh, hi. Remember me? Oh man. Okay. It's been a hot minute since I've done a reading, but this full moon in Libra just really made me want to get out my cards because, first of all, we've had Mercury retrograde, we've had Venus retrograde, and Venus goes direct right after the full moon. So any tension that you've been feeling, in relationships, either with others or with yourself, I think you're going to feel some clarity around that. So, yeah, let's pull a card, see what we get. I'm going to start with my Wisdom Oracle, and then I want to do my Sacred Rebels deck because I just really love it. Okay, we got why. Let's see what that has to say. Okay. Motives, driving, intention, the power of knowing the why. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The Oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question. Looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. That's beautiful. And, I think when Mercury is retrograde and Venus is retrograde, it's hard to kind of tap into that intuitive guidance because you just kind of feel out of sorts. So once things are moving and moving in the right direction, you might be able to tap more into that why. And also, hopefully, you slowed down a bit during the Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde so that you'll be ready for this new energy that will be coming in finally. And then I want to do the relationship message because, like I said, this is for the Libra full moon. So it says, we don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and a deep understanding of your needs, how to get them met, are the buried treasures of why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? Okay, well, that's beautiful. And I don't want to give too much of my personal life away, but I have Libra in my 12th house. And if you don't know anything about astrology, Libra is your house of hidden enemies. And looking back, I can see that a lot of my partners were my hidden enemies. They would always point out my flaws or, expect me to be a different person rather than just accepting me as myself or even just like cheering me on. And I think that I still sometimes feel that even though it's not present in my life. And that's just something that this Libra full moon has definitely brought up for me, and I have to be like, oh, okay, that's the past, Amanda. This is the present. I find that really interesting because see where Libra hits your chart. Yeah, who knew that relationships could be your hidden enemy? Well, I did. Actually, I didn't, but I do now. And I'm in a very healthy relationship, so this has absolutely nothing to do with him. But yeah, interesting. Okay, I've got 5 minutes. I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. But you know, sometimes I get long-winded and I'm trying not to do that. So let's see. I feel pressured. Okay. Come on, card. Okay, we'll just do this. Defend the end, the worthwhile. 23. Let's see. Beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside, for the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. You are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief, and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it is exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, "Oh, stop being so sensitive. Stop making such a big deal out of things. Love is the biggest deal there is. What else is worth being so sensitive about?" The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. Even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if those feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than to anything else. This includes the fear of loss. Actually, it includes the fear of anything at all. And those of you that know me know that I will fight hard for love. And not just a certain kind of love, all forms of love. And you know, I've had to realize that people will not like you when you speak your truth. They don't want to be around you if you bring up uncomfortable truths. And as somebody who is a reformed people pleaser who just always wanted to be liked and wanted to be chosen, that has been really, really hard. And that has been one of my biggest lessons in life. But staying authentic and true to myself is also the way that I can show up fully. And I have to be okay with people not liking me. And yeah, that can be hard. I'm gonna go longer, but let's hold, please. Okay, so it says, this oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path of the sacred warrior. They are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path. One single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior. Hold, please. And prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. That darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget what you promised, that you are just one person and that you can't make a difference anyway. That darkness will lure you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light, if you allow it to. The sacred warrior within will fight with love and honor to be true to what has meaning, and never ever allow it to be cast aside. Even if it seems easier in the moment, the sacred warrior finds joy and humor in life to prevent the seriousness of the task from stifling the heart that just wants to live and be free. That joy brings strength to the warrior, an expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it is masked as anger, hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. The sacred warrior will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart. This oracle has special guidance for you. You are being asked to stay strong and stand your ground. This might be in a big emotional journey that feels like the fight of your life. It may be in a matter that does not seem to hold much importance. Perhaps, for example, you are contemplating an idea that you feel could be something, but those around you declare it as nothing, too impractical, too little, or too much. However, what is happening or soon will be happening is worthwhile. So hold tight and ask for help through the healing process below. Stay true to the sacred warrior of love that you are and defend to the end that is worthwhile. Okay. Let's just do this because it is a full moon and, I am a spiritual girly, okay? So put your hand on your heart and say, I call upon the sacred warriors of unconditional love. I ask for support, protection, assistance, and intervention on my behalf through unconditional love, that what is truly worthwhile for the light and life of the heart be protected and preserved within me and in the world for the greater good, through my own free will. So be it. Well, that was beautiful and lovely, and Libra is ruled by Venus, and that is the feminine, that is the receiving energy, that is just that being part of being a human. And I think it's so beautiful, because I also think that loving something is fighting for it, And what's more beautiful than fighting for love and peace and joy and harmony? Okay, that is that. I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. I hope you have a beautiful full moon. I hope that you use it to guide you deeper into yourself, into your intuitive guidance. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. And have a beautiful, beautiful